Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Laws of Community. Like always, I'm Ronald J. Raymond, and this is Hanna, the other
Oh,
host, my beautiful fiance, and the future mother of our child.
hello, everyone. Yes, and if you missed it last week, we did announce that the fact that I am pregnant. We are expecting, and yes, Ron is very excited about that. I am too, but he is, you know, like he wants to be at the baby shower. I'm fine with that. Carry all my stuff, get me food.
I don't have to be at the baby shower if you don't want me to. Jeez, I didn't know you felt that way.
No, we're good.
Just
You're gonna
kidding,
be there.
guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I was always gonna be there. Um. Anyways, just like
It,
always, guys, this is the last week of the
yes,
month. It is
that's
the
what I was
self
gonna say.
love. Okay, I apologize here. You go. You take
No,
it.
you're good. I was
I
just gonna
don't
say
even know
that
which way I
anyways.
have to
That's all I
point.
was saying. To the left, to the left, to the right. It's to the left for me. But no, yeah, it's a self-love week. And so why not like laugh and have fun? Because laughing
Oh,
through oh goodness. Didn't I put mine on silent? See, am I doing better? Yeah, mine's on silent.
well, I just turned mine all the way down.
There you
Put it
go.
on side.
Nonetheless, yes, it is self-love week, so this is your weekly reminder if you have not done anything, or, if you're listening on podcast. By the way, if you miss any weeks, you can listen on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But give yourself some love. That's what I have to say. Do something that you really like to do that is like calming or something like that. Man, I gotta take off this automatic comment that I have come up on my personal page.
Oh,
Yes, it still has an old link to an old
oh,
event too.
the check out everything I'm doing with the link tree and everything. Yeah.
Yes, I can't figure out how to take it off. Ugh, it's annoying. Whatever.
Well, but anyways, what were you getting to other than that? You were saying,
That was it.
don't forget. Okay, so
Just give yourself
yeah,
some love.
give your
Daily, weekly reminder, whatever you need.
and if you could tell, guys, I mean, we've been kind of giving ourselves some love today since we're laughing. Um, our day. I'd say my day has been overall pretty dang good. It it was kind of a little breezy and cold this morning, and it started warming up and becoming a nicer day. Uh, just I took a little bit of a nap before here on the show, so if you could tell, I'm kind of still got the sleepy eyes. I'm a little tired, and just kind of having one of those days where we're really kind of breathing things in and taking care of what's needing to be taken care of for the next steps of our lives, especially being new parents coming to be. So we've done a lot today regarding that. So, but yeah, with
Nonetheless.
yeah. Do you want to make some introductions about who's coming out to be on today and what today's episode is going to be focusing about? Just a little bit.
Yeah, of course. And it's going to be focusing on our guest and what they have to share, obviously, as always, usually at least. That's for my episodes at least. But yeah, so joining us today is Miss Betsy Rosam. I'm pretty sure I said that right. She has a master's of science. She's a number one best-selling author, a certified speaker, and a counselor that has been known to change minds in minutes. subconsciously. We are so happy to have you here and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful to be here today, especially since this is the week of self care and self love. We talk about self care and self love, and it's really, really important because we can't give from an empty vessel. When we're depleted, there's nothing left to give. So it's really important that we take the time to take care of ourselves. So I'm grateful that I'm able to be here today.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
thank you. Most definitely. We appreciate you coming on with us and joining our community where we just try to bring everyone and anyone together and introduce, if you need something, hopefully we can find someone to help you with it. That's our motto.
Great.
um, but so yeah, did you want to introduce yourself a little bit about what you do and a few of those little tidbits by chance?
Love to. My, a few years back, I had to write a personal mission statement, and my mission was to be the divine expression of love in every situation, no matter what. And it's a no matter what that can be challenging. And the no matter what brought me to helping women primarily to heal from, not only heal, but identify and heal from unresolved trauma so that they can thrive in their lives and not just survive. Um, so I do this um, with several tools in a toolbox. And first of all, most of us have trauma that's unresolved. Many times as a youngster, we take things in and we create a belief around them. And those beliefs can either be positive or negative, but they're brought into our subconscious mind and they actually can work either for us if they're positive or against us if we're negative. Some of the behaviors you might have if you have unresolved trauma, loss, or grief are people pleasing, um, feeling stuck, um, not being able to focus, lack of confidence, um, second guessing yourself. There's a whole list, and on my website, I have a quiz that has that list. So you can go on my website and actually take the quiz and find out if you have unresolved trauma. A big key is that if you're not as successful in different areas of your life as you'd like to be, then you probably do have unresolved trauma, loss, or grief. And so I help you to identify what those are and to actually do the healing work around it. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
That's
Hmm.
I and from my perspective, I wasn't really keeping up on what all you did when she told me who was coming this week. I've been really busy with the other part of our business, and um, that right there to me, it's so powerful because what you do um, can really save a lot of people's lives ultimately. Um, I mean, that's something with our relationship since we've gotten together. One thing that I feel like I've helped with Hannah, is a little bit of unresolved traumas towards the beginning of our relationship. And once, we got a little bit past those, uh, she's been a lot more, you know, motivated in life and a lot more active and a lot more doing things to better herself and to help her life all
mhm.
around. So what you do is it just that's awesome.
Thank
Thank you
you,
for what you do. Honestly,
thank you. I the tools that I use actually I was in my life journey. I had a lot of trauma from childhood. I had a lot of trauma from a 29-year abusive marriage. and
Wow.
I got out of it, and I had to heal that. And the tools that I use, I went to someone else and I used those tools, and because they worked so well, uh, I I got certified in those tools. Um, I'd gone to traditional therapy for years, and I had made some positive changes that allowed me to get out of the relationship. But when I met my current husband, who is Mr. Wonderful, and that's not sarcastic, he is wonderful. Um, I started some self sabotaging behaviors to quote test him. So I went and I got some help with some of these more holistic tools that work quicker. Most of the time, I don't work with clients more than 3 or 4 times, and we've got a pretty much a total transformation. It's really cool. Um, and the tools that I do use, I was first certified in EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, which is meridian tapping. And today I teach my clients what's called faster EFT. There's not as many meridian points to tap on and to remember to tap on, and it works just as easily and just as well. So usually with my clients, I send them a guide sheet for EFT, and I teach them that so that if they get a trigger, a trauma trigger, you know, they can help release some of the energy around that negative energy around it and feel better pretty quickly. The other tool that I use currently is called theta healing. And theta healing, you go into a theta state. We both I do along with my client. We go into a theta state, which is kind of like a self hypnotic type state. And we go up to Creator and we ask Creator to do healing processes. Um, and you have to have a belief in a higher power of some sort. And this is where I'm a licensed minister and trained so that I know how to help you to access what it is that you believe in. I'm not here to change your beliefs, but to help you to access your spiritual side that helps you to heal this stuff. And it heals it on the subconscious level, it heals it on the genetic level, it heals it on the past life level and on the soul level. So there's 4 areas that it can heal on. Really interestingly enough, on the physical level, I had a injury the other day, and I remember in one of my trainings, she had a process that said cancel the injury, and I was in the kitchen cooking, and I had a puncture wound. I did a pretty strong puncture wound in my finger, and I went, aha, I can cancel that injury and do the healing work. And within 2 days, I couldn't tell which finger that puncture wound was on, and that's how significant this stuff is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's cool
pretty
stuff.
incredible. It really is. See, this is why I wanted to have you on because this is absolutely amazing, I think.
And
Like,
it's so funny because you talk about happiness and joy, and it's like people think, oh, trauma is so heavy, and yeah, there's some parts that when we're in the process it's heavy, but by the end of this session, you are filled with happiness, joy. I'm getting my angel bumps. And you're filled with happiness and joy, and it's like that's what we're here for. We're created as human beings to be light and love, and we can only do that when we're filled at those highest vibrational energies are that of joy and love, and we're supposed to be that. And so we want to get rid of all the sludge, and that's why I love doing this work. Hmm. and and
absolutely.
and in my background, I had done a lot of work. And 6 years ago, my youngest daughter was killed by a drunk driver like that. And as a parent, going through that is one of the most horrific things you can ever experience in your life. And because I had the support and the theta healing and my trainer, and I worked with her, I was able to heal that. Do I miss her? Yeah, I miss her. But today I talk about Caroline with love, affection, and the knowing that I was privileged to get to be her mother. because she made a profound impact in the world. Um, at 34, she was a music teacher and had one of the schools she taught out now named their outdoor theater after her. Her
Oh,
funeral, we had
that's beautiful.
yeah, and
Wow.
we had to rent the Performing Arts Center for her funeral service because there wasn't enough room. There were over 2,500 people at her service.
Wow.
So
Wow.
34, it was like I got to be her mom, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
That's
my
incredible.
condolences, and also that's
yeah,
beautiful at the same time.
Yeah.
she's up there leading the choir.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wherever up there is, and it's so funny because the song "Sweet Caroline" comes on all the time, and that was her song. You know,
Oh wow.
we'll be in Home Depot, and it'll come on. And I'm like, okay, thanks, Caroline. I know you're with me.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
I have little signs like that for some of the people that I've lost in my life as well.
Yeah,
So I definitely understand that for sure.
yeah. So
Um,
those are the processes. Those are the tools I use, and it is. I have several packages, but my first package is a 3-session package, and we can accomplish a lot of transformation in 3 sessions. A theta healing process, one process, and changing one mindset, one belief usually takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes is all.
oh,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. So we go through a lot, and we download feelings of joy, feelings of, what it feels like to be. An example, I was working with a client the other day, and she had carried some shame from childhood, and we cleared that, and we healed that. And then we download what it feels to live without shame. Then we downloaded what it feels like to live calmly, and what it feels like to have joy in our life. So we were able to download these feelings on the subconscious level, the soul level, the genetic level, and the past life history level. So we were able to download those new feelings. So, in 1 hour we accomplished so much.
Well,
Wow.
Yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah.
Um, Ron, did you have any questions for our guest today?
well, I was going to say along the lines that viewers out there, anyone who's watching, um, even if you're not a very spiritual person or anything like that, everything, and especially if you're more science based, um, one thing I've always pushed towards is understanding that mind over matter really exists, that there's a lot of scientific proof behind it, and what she's talking about is basically that. She teaches you how to use your mind and go deeper within it in order to get transcend your earthly mindset, and higher your raise your vibrations. And so with that, it's really powerful, what you do. So what kind of events do you have any events or any sort of things laid out here in the near future for our viewers to check out, to look into, and see what might be coming up for you?
I have on my website, you can take the quiz to see if you have unresolved trauma, and that puts you in my email list. I'm currently in the process of creating a master class, and then I have my Amazon best-selling book, Making More Than Lemonade Out of Lemons. It's a journal book. Um, and I also have the opportunity for you on my website. You can click on Calendly, and you can schedule a free discovery call with me. If you get on my email list, you'll be able to get anything that's coming up that I'm going to be doing. I have an accountability buddy, and she and I are working on a project that we're going to be doing a master class together. It'll have to do. She's trained in hypnosis, and I'm trained in theta healing, and it's going to be identifying blocks from past lives with her hypnotherapy, and with my theta healing, we're going to do the healing work around past life stuff. Um, So she and I are in the process. We just had the conversation Wednesday, and she and I are in the process of creating that program. So we will be putting out a free masterclass that describes it. But again, we just had the conversation on that. Um, and I will probably be putting together another free class to learn a little bit more about theta healing, EFT, and the other modalities that I use.
That's awesome. So check that out, guys. Go to her page, go and check it out. See what you guys can do to get into her masterclass, and especially once this new masterclass is, completely situated and structured, go and see what that has out for you guys. So,
Yeah,
Yes,
there you go.
definitely.
I'm excited. It's interesting because I do practice groups with the theta healing with my teacher, and one of the things that came up for me as a belief was I was manifesting money really well, but it wasn't showing up in my business as much as I'd like. And so we were in a training class and on Zoom, and I do this through Zoom, which is so easy. Um, and what came to me is women aren't supposed to make money with their business. I was like, where the hell did that belief come from? And I muscle tested. Part of it is kinesiology. We muscle test whether you believe it and where it's located. It was located on the genetic level. I'm like, where is that? And we found out through the process that it was, I think, 4 or 5 generations back on my mom's side, there was a man who had this belief because his mother was a prostitute. Now, I didn't know any of this stuff. And certainly my family, if they hear this, is not going to be thrilled to hear that, but so what? Um, but it was a belief. And so we healed it on his level, and then we healed it on my level. And so it's like within a week, I started getting more clients and the money started coming in through my
Oh
business.
wow.
It's like, so our beliefs really do what we believe, even on the genetic level. Genetic is passed down from family to family to family, from member to member to member. And
Hmm.
when we do this healing work, it heals 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. So when we do this
Wow.
healing work, we're healing for our future family members too. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's cool.
Wow.
that's awesome.
Absolutely incredible.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I know you had some questions to ask her. What were a couple questions you had for her today?
The last thing I had was I think that didn't you want to share something specific, like walk us through a specific little technique or two um today?
We can do one of the things that with the theta healing, with each part of theta healing, I'm required to ask permission. However, the only thing I don't have to ask permission for is to have Creator send unconditional love to every cell in your body on with each, So we can do a quick. We've got 5 minutes. We can do a quick go into theta healing. If you all want to do that, if you're in agreement with that, I can do a quick demonstration.
Yeah.
So let's go
Yes, I
ahead
think so.
and close our eyes, take a deep breath, and this breathing that we do can actually lower your blood pressure. You breathe in through your nose for 4 counts, hold it for 4 counts, and release it through your mouth. It actually can reduce your blood pressure. I've done it so many times. So as we breathe in through our nose, release through our mouth, we connect with our heart space. You can put your hands on your chest if you'd like. And imagine in your heart, your soul, who you are, is a ball of white light. And we see this white light as us. And we see this white light traveling down our bodies, through our legs, to the bottom of our feet. And out the bottom of our feet, there's imagine tiny little white roots going out from the bottom of your feet to the ground. And you're going to take that ball of energy that's you, and you're going to travel down those tiny white roots, down, down, down. And those tiny white roots connect to the magnetic core of Mother Earth. And we connect to that magnetic core, grounding ourselves, and we bring that energy back up through those tiny white roots, up through the bottom of our feet. And as this ball of white light that is us travels up our bodies with this energy from Mother Earth. It opens every chakra we have in our body, twirling them open, 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 as it travels up our legs and our waist and our spine and our neck and to the top of our head. And as it approaches the top of our head, it goes out the top of our head into the space above our head, goes out above the roof of where you are, out into the sky with the clouds. And then it goes above the clouds out into the universe and out above the universe. Out above the universe, there's layers of light. And between the light is there a little bit of darkness, but there's always light between, and there's layers and layers of light and darkness and light and darkness. Then you get to the rainbow colored light of the laws, and you go through those rainbow colored lights, and you get pushed into the pink light of compassion. And off to the side, you see a rectangular shaped window filled with brilliant blue, fluorescent, brilliant white light. And as you go through that window, you are connected to Source, creator of all that is. This is where the healing happens. Creator of all that is requested and commanded that you send unconditional love to every person on this call with ease and grace on all four levels. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Show me. Feel that energy. This is this place where we connect. And we say thank you. You can take your ball of energy and you can bring it back to your heart space, connecting with yourself. Rinse off. Thank you, and open your eyes. That's just a little bit.
That was nice. That
Wow.
was relaxing. That was
Yeah,
really,
it was.
I like, at one point, I didn't even continue following until bits and pieces of things that you said. It was like a somber, I don't even know how to describe it, but like I was really captured by a couple of the different words that really just stood out throughout different parts, and it would make my body relax a lot more than the rest. And you know, it was different parts where I started feeling my head even kind of go down. It was nice and relaxing.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. We appreciate you. And yes, most definitely. We will be in touch in the future as well.
Mm.
Is
Thank
there
you.
anything else?
If you know anybody that could use this kind of help, um, send them to my website and have them schedule a discovery call. And
Yes.
thank you so much for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us, and
Yes.
we'll definitely put your name out there, and um, we definitely look forward to talking to you again in the future
Thank you
about
so much.
about this and go on even deeper, hopefully, with more of these conversations.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. We will talk to you soon, Betsy.
Bye.
Well, how was that?
I think it was nice and relaxing, and really comforting, and everything she does is just it's beautiful, because no matter what you believe in, she stands by it. Um no matter what your belief is, like, she wants you to be able to reach your creator, and to feel that peace with them, and to be able to feel peace with yourself. So that's beautiful, even if you're somebody that believes in science, like I said, and not believe in any sort of spiritual thing. Like, your DNA, your genetics, like she's talking about, these are all proven things. Everything she
Mm-hmm.
says is all proven fact in science. So
100%.
it's not like you can go back and say anything about it. And two, it really, it's your DNA is your creator, if you think about it. See, the way I think about it is our subconscious is our DNA. Our DNA is our subconscious, because it's the one thing that knows everything about you. It's a copy of your parents, and it's a
Hmm.
copy of your parents' parents, and your parents' 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 parents. So, when she's tapping
Yeah.
into it, she's helping you tap into your complete, like, basics,
Mm-hmm.
basic codings. So I think that's cool. I think
I
that's
think
really
it's awesome as well. Nonetheless, um, we are basically out of time and want to let everyone get back to whatever you're doing, however you're watching, whether it's on Facebook. And if you're on Facebook, you can find us on podcast platforms as well. Um, this Saturday, we will be at another event in Portales. And we will be having a special episode of Laws of Community as well on Saturday.
Which,
So,
remember, like we said before, it is not associated with the laws of life with Blanca at all.
yes,
She
no.
is not producing it. It is self-produced by us.
By
So,
Oasis Fundamentals and Crystal Dragon Illumination.
yep. So, we're wanting to do something for our local community out here. This is a big event that we can do that at. Share a little bit of some voices from people that hopefully, a lot of you out there, you might know. I've mentioned it to some people, and they absolutely, are jealous. Um, and I recently learned who they are, and I think it's awesome. Honestly, I think it's a pretty good step for us, and to bring also, kind of a name for some local businesses out there too, at this event. It'll be nice for our local community, because so far we haven't had really anybody local on this show, from our local community. So this is one of those times where it's gonna be pretty exciting for us. So anybody who's watching, like she said, come and join, come and watch. If anybody's in Melrose, Clovis, Portales, somewhere in New Mexico, and you want to come in and have a great time, then you know look on our web pages, look on our Facebook pages. You'll find it.
Yes, come and comment live with us. I was thinking maybe we could get on like a couple of minutes before we do our actual interview with the group and just talk and be like, here's the event, show everyone the event. That way, if they are out of town and any of your friends wanted to like join in on the event, let them know. They can be like semi-active in the event, not really, but listen to some music. Probably put it on whilst the music is going. It'll be music all day long. Yeah, I think that's all I had.
Yep.
Next month,
Same here.
is gonna be pretty good. I'm excited, and yeah, I guess that's all. And signing off.
Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining us this week. Thank you to all the
Most
viewers, and
definitely.
thank you to Betsy for being here with us once again.
Yes, thank you. Of
Yep.
course, we appreciate all of our guests every single week. And if you want to be a guest, be sure to message us or fill out the Google form.
And if
I
you
don't
want to
know
be
if
a
we have that. There
sponsor,
we go.
reach out to us for that too, because we also have sponsorship opportunities. So reach
Yes,
out
and
to
you
us for
will get
sponsorships.
with sponsorships, you will get a lot more visibility than you do as a guest. Our guests only get visibility on our sites, our like social media during the week of their um, show that they come on to. But if you are a sponsor, we're gonna give you a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get the details out on that pretty soon.
Yep. Bye,
Well,
guys, and see you next week.
bye guys, see you then.